Hello, everyone. Jane here from Your Way Weight Loss, and today is all about June part deux. We're talking about strategies. We're talking about all the things that will help you this summer, like to keep in mind, the things to keep in mind. Hi, Leash.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. We are recording this a little early, so I'm hoping by the time that we listen to our words, that the weather is nice. It's
Mm,
June. Maybe like the 20s, or maybe that's too much. Over 15 degrees.
no, I feel great about the 20s in
Okay.
June.
Perfect. What's been happening with you? Like, what's up? Are you preparing yourself for camping season right now?
I sure am.
Okay.
Basically, had to fight all the other people to book the best sites, the
Oh my
best
God.
times. So many of our friends are teachers, so we are able to go camping and not go like during the weekend. So that really opens things up for us. So we have,
Right.
I think, 3 or 4 camping trips planned.
Oh, this is
I
fun. And
know.
Alicia is she has a tent. Lo.
Yeah.
She's a real camper. Lo. Like I would probably, if ever I were to start camping, let's say you're like, okay, I'm gonna like roll into my like big RV. Burp, burp. Like high end shit, though. Just the best of the best. That's how I would do it.
Okay, do you know what? Sometimes I don't think you give yourself enough credit because you would love camping. And you are an easy person. Like you are actually like pretty low maintenance. If I was like come camping with us, you need warm clothes. You would be so happy to eat the bacon that was cooked fresh and drink your coffee that was made on the fire and look at the beautiful scenery. You would. I'm
I
telling you.
would, I would, yeah. I like to have this. I portray this image of me being like, what's the word?
Fancy, bougie.
Fancy, bougie.
I'm
Um,
bougie.
Not bougie. But like high maintenance, and I am so not. Like I just recently started like going to the hairdresser.
Yeah, me too. Like I remember last year people were like, "You're gonna camp in a tent," and I was like, "I'm offended."
I'm, I'm offended. If I can have liquor, that is all that matters. That's all you care about.
Also, like
Although,
the
when you told me that you were sleeping and there were like drips falling on your head because of the
humidity.
humidity. Okay,
I-
wait. Okay. Okay. I am only high maintenance when it comes to the sleeping part of life.
It's true.
Like when I book hotels or when I book things, though, they're pretty high. I have high standards. It needs to be a king size bed, good sheets. Like it needs to be a good hotel. Yeah. So
We
that
would
would be the part.
we would need to adjust your expectations with that. Do you know what is the only part that sucks about sleeping for camping for me? Is it's so cold.
Okay.
It's so cold. Like basically, I put my hoodie on and I put so my nose is out
So you can
and
breathe.
so I can breathe and like blankets and blankets and blankets but it's worth it for me. We
Okay.
even book in a site that has no electricity, no
Oh God.
water, and you walk into the site. So you can't even drive your car in. You have to walk your belongings. We're at one with nature.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Wait, I was thinking of something else. Oh, I don't know if you knew this, but I really do not like the things that crawl, the bibit.
I was just going to say, you're
Yeah.
not a huge fan of bugs.
Bugs. Yeah. Not a huge fan of bugs. So, I mean, we'll see. I'll come visit you during the day,
Okay.
eat your chips and dips, and then just leave.
Go back to your
Use your
nice
space for a
king
second.
size bed.
Yes, exactly. That's how I roll.
Okay.
Okay, so today we're talking about part 1 was great, huh?
Oh, if you guys haven't listened to part 1, make sure you go back because we just talked about, it's really the first thing you need to think about before you set yourself up for summer success is deciding what is summer success to you and setting reasonable expectations for your goals this summer.
Yes. Okay, you guys, today we're talking about all the strategies, just things to remind yourself of this summer. So I would actually I feel like most people are listening while they're driving or walking, but I think it would be worth you sitting down and actually writing. Like we have like legit strategies. So you just like words, basically like bullet form, writing them down so that you can have them somewhere to remind you that like it's not all or nothing this summer. There are things that you can do that can really help you give you access to success and just not end up gaining 20 pounds. Like that's the goal. right?
That's the goal. And, it's going to hurt our bellies because we're going to only really be able to scrape the surface because, we're just giving you guys an overview. But remember that we're going in depth with more of these strategies with our members over the 10 weeks, over the summer, June, July, August. So we're giving you some stuff, but there's so much more goodness.
Oh, yes, in the membership, of course. Okay, so basically there are things that come with summer that don't come in the winter. Like there are things that you can really take advantage of and be like, okay, yes, summer comes with ice cream, but it also comes with more movement. It also
Yes.
comes with nicer weather. So just like those things you can really take advantage of. So the first one on the list is upping your NEAT.
Yeah. Like
Like,
go outside. Like it's so much more inspiring to go for a walk when it's beautiful sunny day. Go for a walk, do your gardening.
yes. And just like little things that people don't think about, standing at the beach, going in, like being more active, but not active like you're sweating and exercising, just not being not sitting, basically.
Like playing with your kids at the beach certainly burns more calories than sitting in your chair at the beach.
Yes. Going to the park with the kids. Like obviously we're in the kids zone in our lives. But for someone that doesn't have kids, I'm like, look at all maybe the time that you have to go and move your body and go for a walk, or go on at the beach for a walk, and I'm not saying like move all the time, but your needs should be higher in the summer.
And even for us, like we usually get in the habit of doing like a nighttime walk with the kids. It's probably a kilometer, but it adds up. Like, we just do one little loop or after supper around the block, and all of those steps add up. It's beautiful, sunny. The kids can stay up a little bit later in the summer. So we have that time. Like it's good.
Oh, bring it.
Bring it.
Yes, no, absolutely. So that is one thing that I really took advantage of the last few summers, was like, okay, like I walked at the gym for my spin class, or biked, a lot of biking last year. Need to go to the library. Let's bike there, Dia. Like, so the kids are growing up and there's way more things that you can do just because it's nice out and you feel like it.
I'm still kind of afraid on my bike.
What do you mean?
I really have a lot of anxiety biking.
Tell me more.
I think I'm going to die. I think I'm going to get run over.
Wow. Interesting fear.
And then to take the kids with me is like the next level, because then they're going to die. They're going to get hit. They're going to fall.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah. I have to there's a lot of self-talk to get me biking. I mean, I annoy myself, but I need it needs to be flat. I need a trail. I need 1-to-1 ratio of adults to children.
Okay. And you know what? Like it's a valid fear of your children dying. But I mean, if there are no cars close by, they're not going to get hit. Does that make sense?
I remember you told me one day that you took, I don't know, you think you took the neighbor's kids or something with Dia. And I was like, OMG. When you told me and you were on the main road. Oh my gosh. So brave.
So funny. Yet she flies with 3 children across the friggin' world in a plane. And that see how things are different, like what makes you feel anxious and me. I was like, don't go on this trip. It's going to be the worst thing ever. That's my fear. Okay. So that is the first piece, you guys. Remember that your NEAT should be high. It can be. So again, like if you're trying to create maintenance, let's go with maintenance, because I do think that that's what most people end up doing anyways. They want to lose weight, but they end up maintaining. So you're trying to just create kind of more like the same amount of calories out than calories in on average. So, I mean, help your calories out with something.
Yes. And make it fun. And I guess my main point I want you guys to get out of NEAT is that every little bit counts.
Yeah.
Like, don't say, oh, it doesn't matter if I walk to the mailbox. Like, all of those little things can make a significant difference, especially in your 7 days calorie out.
Oh, absolutely. So I think that was a huge part of my success last summer, was how many kilometers I walked so much. And every time we went on our adventures, Jeff and I, we were so active.
Do you know what? Even Neil Hawking, last summer, like right around the pandemic time when we were all under lockdown, he actually lost quite a bit of weight, and his NEAT went way up. Like we were taking walks with the kids. That played a significant piece in his weight loss. And for him, it wasn't like purposeful. Like he wasn't noticing. He wasn't
It was
going
an
to the gym.
exercise.
No, he wasn't exercising.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
The next one is upping your accountability. So, why we say that, like, accountability is often linked to like weight loss, but you need to also stay connected to your goal of maintenance. Like, if you want to maintain the summer, guys, you don't think that that's just going to happen. Just because you like are fine with not losing doesn't mean that you're just going to stay. Like, there's effort.
There is effort. And we had this conversation. How are we going to connect our members to what they want, their goals this summer? And we created that 10-week tracker. Like, it's a lifestyle tracker. So it's like, are you on track? Yes or no? Like, so there's one piece of paper that they fill in. Just that, doing that itself will help them be accountable. We have a whole list of things that our members could do this summer to increase their accountability. Guys, if you want something, be accountable to someone else or something else about that thing.
Oh, I have so much to say about accountability. But yes, to what Alicia just said, like, if you want something, why are you hiding from it? Why are you ignoring it? You want to stay the same, yet you're not getting on the scale to see if you're staying the same. For me, it makes no sense. It's like you want a better marriage, but you ignore your husband. Like, how is that? For me, it's like you have to, you can't be hiding from it. You have to, like, basically head to head with your goal if you want it. And so at the end of the day, it's about checking in. And it's checking in with yourself. You can't have someone else checking in. No one's checking in on my marriage for me. Hey, how's it going? Have you been nice, love? Have you been having sex? Like, no one's checking in. If my marriage falls apart because of my choices, it's because I wasn't checking in and I wasn't being accountable to what I wanted. Like, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So I do feel like that is that's such an important part to getting what you want out of life.
100%, because you're going to have times where you get busy. You kind of, it's like legit, you couple days go by and you're like, oh, right, I was trying to be this person. You need to find a way to check in with your goals and to just stay connected to what you said you wanted before the sunshine hit your face and the beer hit your belly. Like,
I love it.
Because come September, you will be so happy that you did.
You will be so, no matter what your success is at the end of summer or results, you will be so happy that you stayed in tune with yourself all summer. You get what I mean? Like, okay. So with Dia's pregnancy, gained 40 pounds. With Noah's pregnancy, gained 40 pounds. Both were 40 pounds, but they were different. Dia, I had completely let go of accountability. So when I gave birth and it was over, I wasn't proud of my choices because I didn't stay connected to anything, to be honest. I was like more disappointed in how I had acted. Noah, not the same. I had been accountable the whole time. And there's that piece of control that I was like, you chose this and you were so transparent with what you wanted. So I think that you could gain 5 pounds at the end of summer, but it was like chosen. It was exactly who you wanted to be. It was controlled. It was because you were accountable. You weren't hiding. There's that piece of hiding that puts like, you're not behind by gaining 5 pounds, but I do believe that you're behind in your journey by ignoring your journey for 3 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's not the pounds that tells you if you've like, you're behind in your weight loss journey. It's ignoring it. That puts you behind.
And I think at the end of the day, most people, if they were given the choice, they really do want to stay connected. Like sometimes we think we want full freedom and nothing, thinking about nothing. Guys, a couple of days of that and you don't feel good. And you're ready, you're not proud physically or mentally, you don't feel good. You're ready to like be reasonable.
And
all right.
I mean, accountability, and it's the hardest part. It is the hardest part. We're going to tell you to stand at the beach. You're going to do that. But us telling you to check in with who you want to be is hard because you are going to be disappointed in you not choosing that. But please never feel guilty. Never feel disappointed with eating the extra large ice cream because always know that you chose that and have the reflection of like, why did I do that? Who do I want to be today? Like there's always positivity behind everything, like every day. Okay, the next thing is worth it experiences.
Yes.
Okay, we had this question of the day that was like, so I eat ice cream or I want ice cream every day in the summer. And I'm like, I don't think you want it every day in the summer. I don't think it's worth it every day in the summer. What I mean by that is if this everyday ice cream ends up making you gain 10 pounds at the end of the summer because it spirals to other choices, you didn't balance it out. You, every time you ate an ice cream, you felt guilty, which spiraled to eating cookies. Like it's insane, but we do that, right? Or it spiraled to a full day of whatever. And then you end up, gaining a bunch of weight because of that one thing that you kept saying that you wanted. Yet like you being at your home and like inviting your own family to ice cream is not an experience. No, it's like you going for it. You're like, look, like, you know what I mean? Like you're asking for it.
I mean, certainly not every day. It could be an experience, but not every day. And is it even that good if you're having it every day? Like,
I absolutely, Alicia. Like there's that piece of like, oh man, I waited for you. Like when I
yes.
go pick up my ice cream on Saturdays
Mhm.
and that there's zero guilt because this was planned. This is
Yeah.
worth it. This
Yeah.
is exactly what I wanted. I'm sorry, if I were to go there every night, like it wouldn't be as exciting. So it's like I don't know. I'd be like, oh, here we are again.
And you know what? If you really do want ice cream every day, you certainly can. Like I
Yeah.
bought those little things at Costco that are 110 calories, the little mini thing, very satisfying. So if you want that ice cream every day, go for it. But if you want to go out like to the ice cream store every single day where portions are usually quite high, the ice cream is delicious for a reason, maybe not every day.
I know. And I just feel like, do you want to be the person that eats ice cream? Like, it's more like not the calories that are in the ice cream. It's about like, who do you want to be? And then what are the like consequences and repercussions of me living this lifestyle? And then if you choose those things, then go for it. Like, carry on.
Yeah.
Okay. So worth it experiences is more like, I guess it's the activities as well. Like, do you really want to do all the things all the time? Like, there's also that piece, no.
It's just really choosing what's really worth it to you guys. Worth
Yeah.
it experiences, but also worth it food items. So, like,
Yeah.
you're at the barbecue and there's burgers, there's buns, there's beer, there's chips, there's whatever. Have your plate. What is most worth it to you? The experience itself is being at the barbecue with your friends. So that's that. If that is a worth it time for you, then of course you say yes to that. And then what is on your plate as well should be worth it to you. And just really thinking of it as a budget. Like, okay, what is the most worth it? What am I willing to, what am I meh about? Like for me, macaroni salad, potato salad, I can pass on that all day. A bun, no problem. I do not feel deprived keeping those things off my plate. But if I went to a barbecue and said I couldn't drink beer, I would feel deprived. So that's
Exactly.
an
You would
example of
feel like
taking,
you're being fake.
yes.
Who is this sober Alicia? We don't
There's
like
been
her.
one or two times that I have been that person and people were like, you're pregnant.
Oh, that's funny. One day and meal at a time as well, huh? Like, let's stop labeling the whole week as vacation all about like not every meal every day needs to be about calorie, ridiculousness.
Absolutely. Like even when you're on vacation, if you're having a breakfast, that's a and you're just at home, that's a great time to like try and be more reasonable than if you're going out for supper that night at a really fun restaurant or, really don't see it as a chunk of a summer or a week or even labeling specific days. Like the summer is an amazing time to not have that Saturday, diet mentality, eat all the things, turn
Yeah.
into Cinderella at midnight. Summer is a really good time because sometimes you want to go for an ice cream on a Tuesday with your
Summer
family.
is
'Cause
a really good time to spread the love. Spread the budget.
spread the budget. Spread
Spread
the
the
budget.
budget because it's a different lifestyle. So I don't spread the budget in the winter, I'll be honest. But in the summer, I need to spread it because I also don't want to feel deprived in the activities that I'm doing. In the winter, there's no activities. I actually invent the activities. It's called date night. Okay. But in the summer, c'est pas la même chose. So I was so successful being at like my best last summer, just spreading the budget, you guys.
And
So
you were
that's a good one.
so happy
Oh, did you
because
see
you
me?
didn't have to feel deprived. You didn't have to feel restricted. You could say yes when you wanted to say yes. Like it is a beautiful way to live your life.
Absolutely. And even with all the years that I've been me, it was the first summer that I maintained that amazing whatever you want to call it, body weight, whatever. It was just, and living that life. I had never been on so many tiny little trips with my husband, whatever, but I really spread the budget, and I really was smart up to my knee. Like I really used calorie deficit to my advantage, and calorie maintenance and whatever, like that knowledge. And I really went deep into that. And it was like, wow, I was still, even being me for all those years, was like, this is possible. Like that, this was amazing. It goes really well with the next one, eating when hungry. I really did a lot of that last summer.
Oh, that's so smart. And some people like to say the word fasting, but we don't like that word because we're not like
There are
tracking how
rules
many.
attached to it, Leash. We don't like
And
rules.
yeah, no, we're not rule followers. So, we might not eat breakfast, but we're not fasting because we've had creamer in our coffee. And it's not about having a certain fasting window. It's about eating when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Like if I go out to supper, I am not hungry the next day until very late in the day. Like my body is still digesting that food, if I'm going to be honest. So summer is a great time. And if you're at home, maybe you're sleeping in a bit later, to really listen to your hunger and get rid of the rules.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to eat breakfast. You can eat at night. You don't have to eat 5 meals, 3 meals, 2 meals, snacks. Like it doesn't have to be lunch, dinner. Take all the rules off and say, when am I hungry?
Mm. Water. Drink your
What
water. Perfect time to talk about that. Wake up, drink water, drink coffee, drink stuff. Like enjoy your day. Like enjoy your morning. Like don't think you have to wake up and have this like hearty breakfast. Like obviously the rules that society have put out for us, and the culture and the like societal timelines have not paid off. No. Society is obese for a reason. Like, let's be real. Like, I think we're not talking about that enough sometimes. I'm like, obviously, aren't we just like, we're not all being honest with us that we've been like misinformed somehow on how to live in 2021. Maybe this all worked in 1947, but right now in 2021, the rules are mixed up. People are confused, and we are all overeating because we are all like the majority of people are obese. So like, obviously there's something here where people aren't recognizing that what society has set up for us of the snacks and the breakfast and the this has made us overeat.
Yeah. Like people think, oh, I need to eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. Don't have time, so I'm going to stop at Tim Hortons. I'll get a carrot muffin because that's good. And they don't even realize that they're consuming 400 calories of basically cake and eating it when they're not even hungry, filling their bodies with just basically carbohydrates and fat, no protein, and with a side of an iced cap. Like, oh my gosh, where
like just that scenario, Leash, there's so many things that come from just notion that like preconceived notion by society of the muffin is better than this, and that like food labeling right there, and then eating when you're not hungry because breakfast is the most important meal. Like look at all of what you just said.
Yeah. Food labeling, calorie awareness, and rules that we feel like we need to follow. So like those are 3 things that we're pretty strong about.
Yeah, no, wow, that was good.
All right.
Okay, the no drama approach, you guys. You need the no drama approach this summer if you want to enjoy your summer.
Okay, are you guys ready for this? Every single person listening to this will have a moment where they completely overeat or drink at some point this summer. You will all have 1 to 10 of those times this summer. It
Where
is going
you will
to happen.
not follow what you said you were going to do.
You will not follow what you said you will do. You might feel uncomfortable because you're so full. Every single person listening will have at least one of those moments. It is normal. You didn't ruin your summer. You did not ruin your progress. No amount of weight gained after one incident can ruin anything. What ruins it is the drama that follows.
Yeah. And the drama brings like accumulation of bad choices or wrong or bad quote unquote. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
With the drama, you talk to yourself in such a negative way. I fail. I suck. What's the point? There's no point. And then you continue to make choices that do not align with who you said you wanted to be in June. And bam, poof, it's September and your pants don't fit.
Yeah. And another, I'm going back to what Alicia said, like, don't, what's the word? Les mettre tout ensemble, like one week. Clump.
Yeah.
Don't clump your whole summer, like your whole June with June, your whole July with July. Like it's not either June you messed up and we go straight to September because July and August, if I messed up in June, well, July and August are really summer. Do you get what I mean? Like July and
Yes.
August are heavy months though.
Yes. It's like the diet starts Monday, but diet starts September. I mean,
Ooh.
people are given her so that they're prepping themselves to start their diet in September. We need to stop that cycle, you guys. We need to learn how to achieve our life and our goals during summer because it comes every single year.
And it's a quarter of the year.
And next summer, you will have to practice these skills again. And next summer, it will be easier to be who you want to be because you practice it this summer. Like this is a lifetime commitment. And it's not a commitment just in the sexy times of weight loss, which is September and January. It's in summer.
Done.
Done.
You guys, like as you know, we have a special right now, 10 weeks, a 10-week membership for $99. And for us, like that's really, we really, really want to encourage people to understand how a program like Your Weight Loss fits in perfectly with their summer lifestyle. Everything that we're offering is not like summer shred. Like the word shred does not come out of our mouths. We are really looking into, we're going to talk about camping, barbecues, giving you strategies, concrete things. We're also extra fun. And we give you the accountability that we've been talking about at the beginning of this podcast, like the accountability piece, the advice piece, the checking in piece,
the mindset piece. The mindset piece.
Yes. Access to success. That is what Your Weight Loss is for you this summer. It's giving you access to a successful, whatever that means for you, summer. So look at our website, yourwayRsupport.com, and just find us. Come see us on Instagram. Take a picture of this, of you listening to this, and tell us how we're going to help you this summer and how we're going to be a part of your life this summer. Tons of recipes for our members are coming as well. Trackers for them to help them, be there, whatever their best is this summer. So we're really pumped to spend the summer with our members. So find us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook under Your Way Weight Loss. Have a fantastic day, you guys. Bye.
Bye.